I'm about to bake gefilte fish, and I'm actually testing a recipe for my cookbook because it just felt like gefilte fish had to be in there. And so many people don't know what gefilte fish is, so I want to explain it to you. It's a fish loaf. It's a fish loaf. And this is a really cute packaging. They don't always come in cute packaging like this, but you can find it in the freezer section of, I guess, any grocery store that has like that little kosher section in it. They'll have gefilte fish in it. And this one is made from, it says mullet sucker or carp. I don't know why it says or. And then there's eggs, canola oil, sugar, onion, water, matzo meal, potato, salt, and pepper. Right, so that's what it is. It's made with whitefish. Now I am going to remove this. There's different ways that people cook it. On the back, it actually says to boil it. That's the main way that people do it. I prefer baked gefilte fish. It's just something that I prefer eating, and I love it with a crumb topping. So this is what it looks like. You actually boil it right in this paper here, but we are going to unwrap it. It's frozen. We are going to unwrap it. It might need a little more time defrosting before I can unwrap it. Let's see if we can do it. Come on. All right, hold on. While I'm waiting for it to defrost, I'll just tell you that gefilte fish is definitely a Jewish Eastern European dish. And you might be used to seeing the shelf-stable jarred gefilte fish. I don't recommend it. There are some people who love it because it just reminds them of childhood, but it's just not as good as fresh. And some people will say they hate gefilte fish because they've only ever had the jarred kind. So I want to tell you that making it fresh, it's so good. And when I share this recipe in the book, I'm going to have a whole history on where gefilte fish comes from, because that's one of the things that I really want to do in my book, is give you guys some Jewish history and knowledge. Not just about the food we're eating, but also where it comes from and why we eat it. It's ready to unwrap now. Now again, when you're boiling it, you're not unwrapping it. Some people keep it fully wrapped, but I'm going to unwrap it for this. And this is what it looks like. I'm gonna brush mine with this mixture that I made. I know it's a really big bowl with just a little bit of sauce, but that's okay. It's got mayo and Dijon in it, and then I'm gonna top it with breadcrumbs. This is not the most traditional way to make gefilte fish, and that's okay, because with gefilte fish, there's a million things you can do. Some people even defrost the fish, and they make fish cakes out of it. There are so many fun recipes online for how to make gefilte fish, so if you see in the grocery store, I highly recommend you buy it. It's so fun trying new foods. I just had to show you how it looks right out of the oven. This is gorgeous. And this is what the inside looks like. I'm gonna serve this with a horseradish sauce.